This is the structure, and should is a model auxiliary verb. Should چې هغه موږ سره model auxiliary verb دی او موږ سره د should structure دا دی چې پیله موږ subject استعمالو بیا موږ should استعمالو بیا word first form او بیا موږ سره rest of sentence means چې موږ سره نور هغه as object دی هغه بیا موږ استعمالو. And what's the definition of should? Should is used to, we have two definition in should. The one is that should is used to show advisability. Should is used to show advisability. Should موږ څه show کوي؟ موږ څه show کوي؟ advisability mean to advise someone. چاته یو نصیحت ورکړي یا چاته یو مشوره suggestion چاته ورکړي. So should is used to show advisability. Should موږ څه advisability show کوي. Let me give an example that he is sick. He is sick. This is a example that he is sick. So I'm giving him advice that he should go to doctor. Here a person is sick, that he is sick. This is the person and he is sick, and I advised him that he should go to doctor. I advised him to go to the doctor because he is sick. He would be feel better when he went to doctor. So I advised him that please you should go to the doctor. So here this should show the advisability that I advised this person because he is sick, and I advised him that he should go to a doctor. The example کې موږ سره دا موږ سره شو چې he sick دا موږ سره یو کس هغه بیمار دی نو ما ورته advice ورکړ that he should go to the doctor. دا ما ورته advice ورکړ چې تاسو ډاکټر ته لاړ شئ. دا دی کې should موږ سره شو کوي موږ سره advice شو کوي of this person that I advised him to go to the doctor. So here another example said that she has toothache. She has toothache. So here this is example that she has toothache. I advise him that she should not eat candies. This is the example that she has toothache mean that she has pain on his tooth, and I advise him that she should not eat candies. Here this should show the advice of she, that I advised him to not eat candies. That should موږ سره هغه خو شو کوي advice شو کوي the she چې ما د advice وکړ she should not eat candies mean candies ونه خوري, to be diet from candies. Then if she won't eat candies, then her toothache will be great. This is the examples. So this I said that should show two options. I said that should definition is two. This was the first definition that it shows advisability, and the next definition today موږ سره should کې دوه definition دي. The first one is to show advisability, and the second one is to show obligation, mild obligation. To show obligation. پیله کې موږ سره advisability ښه چاته advice وکړي او second کې موږ سره obligation ښه چاته چا کومه responsibilities دي. So let me give an example, then you will better understand. There is no one at home. There is no one at home. Ali should stay at home. So here this is example of obligation, that there is no one at home, means there is no person at the home. Ali should stay at home. So here it means that this is Ali's responsibility to stay at home because there is no one at home. دا should موږ سره responsibility شو چې دا د Ali responsibility ده چې هغه په کور کې stay وکړي ځکه چې په کور کې نور څوک نشته دي. So here this should show that the responsibility of Ali, that this is Ali's responsibility to stay at home because there is no one at home. So this was the two definition. The should definition was the first was advisability, and the second definition was obligation. These were the two definition of should. Let me give another example that come on time mean that you all should come on time. So here, this is the second example of obligation of responsibility, that you all should come on time. So here, this shows the responsibility that you all people should come on time. It's your responsibility. They should mungsa agasho ke mungsa da agasho ke responsibility do you matlab tas tool ta bakadi taso come on time per time bani rashi. That show the responsibility of all the students, that all the students or all the people should come on time to the class. So this was the examples and two definition of should. Let me explain the should. Should is a modal auxiliary verb, and this was the structure, and should is used to show advisability, and he is sick, he should go to doctor. So here should show the advice, that here should show advice, that I advised him to go to the doctor. And the next definition is that obligation. Should show the obligation mean responsibility, that there is no one at home, Ali should stay at home. So here it's Ali's responsibility to stay at home. Let me explain about the word. What's the word? This was the should, that what are the should and definition of should, the structure of should, and the examples of should. Now let me explain about that what's the would. Would is also a modal auxiliary verb. Modal auxiliary verb. I said that should is modal auxiliary verb and would is also a modal auxiliary verb. Should a would dwana mungsa chile mungsa modal auxiliary verb di. So would is a modal auxiliary verb, and the structure of would is that first we should use subject plus would plus verb first form plus rest of the sentence. This is the structure. The mungsa the would structure there. That at the beginning of a sentence, while we are using the would, so first we should use subject plus would plus verb first form plus rest of the sentence. The same is like the should, just only we use would instead of should, and should we use should instead of would. The would structure is munga subject istimalo plus would plus verb first form plus mungsa rest of the sentence mean object munga istimalo. And we have would having three definition. The first definition of would is it is used to show imaginary situation. Should mungsa imaginary situation I mean it is used to show a thing for a person, that imaginary situation. Imaginary situation. Let me give an example, then you will be better understand it. What's the definition of would? Let me give an example that it would be nice to buy a new car. So here else example that it would be nice to buy a new car. Then the example that the would, that so here it means that I cannot buy the car. I cannot buy a new car, but it's my imaginary I think that it would be nice. I said that I think that it would be nice to buy a new car, but I can't buy a new car. So here this would show the imaginary of a new car, that a new car, if I bought a new car, so it would be nice to buy a new car. Let me give another example that it would be great to know about English. It would be great to know about English. So here it means that I don't know about English, but if I knew about English, so it would be great to know about English. So here this would show the imaginary of learning English. If I learn English, so it would be great to know about the English. This was the first definition of would. Would mungsa imaginary situation shoke, and these were the examples. The second definition of would is to show future desire. To show future desire. Da mungsa ya wish ya desire mungsa ya khwahish shoke, to show about the future desire. Let me give an example, then you will better understand. I would buy a new home. I would buy a new home. So here we use would to show about it. It means that I wish that this is my desire to buy a new home in the future. Da موږ سره future desire شو کوي خواهش شو کوي, which mean that دا زما خواهش چې زه new home په future کې وایم. So here this would show the future desire that I should buy a new home. So this is my desire to buy a new home in the future. That's my desire that is a new home one per future key. So it shows the future desire. Let me give you another example that she would make hospital for poor. She would make hospital for poor. So it means that it is desire of her that he desire to make hospital for poor. So it shows the future desire that she said that I would make hospital for poor. So here she desired that I would make hospital for poor people for free. So this was the example, and this was the first definition of would. This was the second definition of would. Let me give you another definition. This was the first definition. The second definition, there are three definitions of would. The two I explained that the first was imaginary situation and the second was future desire. The next is to show it is used to show polite request, to do polite request, to make polite request. The third definition of would is the word third definition to make polite request mean to make a polite request. Third definition is request polite request would istimalao. The same structure is and the same meaning is. Let me give an example, then you will better understand. And we have not. Listen, the main point is be remembered that we have not and the third definition of making polite request. Only the note is that only you as used and question mean polite request. Questions are polite request. Let me give an example that then you will better understand. Would you open the door? So here it's a question. I say that would is used to make a polite request or questions or question. Would munga say by istimalo the third definition munga the would they she yamunga polite request to yamunga your question jude ku polite. So this is the question that would you open the door? So here this would show that it shows the polite request that I request him that would you please open the door. So it's here this would show the polite request of person that would you open the door. Here this I requested you that please open the door. Let me another example. Would you give me your book? Here it's also a question that I requested him that would you give me your book. I was that requested book. So here I made the polite request. So here this would is used to show the polite request. I requested him that please give me your book. So this was our topic. Let me explain it. Should and would are modal auxiliary verb, and should is the structure of should is that first we should use subject plus should plus verb first form plus rest of the sentence, and also the same is like would. First we should use subject plus would plus verb first form plus rest of the sentence, and we have two definitions and should. The one is advisability to advise someone, and the second was that about to obligation mean responsibility. Should ki mungsa definition the first one advisability to advice and the second was that obligation. And would have three definition. The first one was imaginary situation, the second was future desire, and the third was polite request or question. And these were the examples of would and should. So this was our topic. Inshallah, see you next time with another topic. Thank you so much.